John, and I'm just here to discuss movies on the YT. And if you'd like to join that discussion, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well. And today, we are talking about the new Netflix original movie, The Prom. Now, this is a musical directed by Ryan Murphy, the same guy that brought us, and whose production company also brought us like American Horror Story and like The Politician and a bunch of other stuff. But so there was another Netflix musical that released a couple months ago called Jingle Jangle, where I thought that trailer sucked, but it actually turned out to be one of my favorite movies of the year. Where in this case, I actually really enjoyed the Prom's trailer. But did I enjoy the movie? Let's discuss. So in The Prom, a local Indiana PTA board cancels the high school prom because they don't want their kids to go to a prom with a lesbian couple. And that prompts these Broadway actors and celebrities to come and play activist in this small Indiana town. Now, talking about the acting and the characters. Now, I think the main character, the actress who portrays Emma, the name is escaping my mind. I think it's like Jo Ellen or something. But she actually does a really good job. She was the big standout for me from an acting standpoint. And James Corden was another standout, but not necessarily in a good way. I just don't think he's that great of an actor, and I don't think anything I've seen him in has really proven otherwise. Although I don't necessarily think this is his worst job either. And then the rest of the cast is a bunch of all-star actors, but none of them feel like they're giving it their all. But they're a bunch of world-class actors that can give a good performance probably in their sleep. But outside of the main character, the characters, not so much the acting, but the characters themselves are my biggest issues with this film. Because pretty much every single character in this movie is a stereotype, and it really bugged the living crap out of me. I wanted to throw like a brick at my TV just because every single person is just an annoying stereotype. Whether it doesn't even matter which side of they're on, if they're on the PTA side or the celebrities side, they're all stereotypes. The celebrities are stereotypical narcissist celebrities that are only supporting the cause to get good publicity. And so everyone is just so stereotyped, and it bugged the crap out of me. I kind of just want to move on to the visuals right now, and I think they're pretty well done. I like a lot of the lighting techniques they use for the musical numbers. That being said, it does sometimes feel like generic musical number type of lighting. So moving on to the story and the characters. One of my big issues is the Meryl Streep and Keegan-Michael storyline, the romantic storyline between those two. The performances on their own were fine. They were good enough, but once they were together, I didn't feel any chemistry at all. And it always just took me out because I just didn't feel anything between them. And even though I think James Corden gives maybe the weakest performance in the movie, I think his character's emotional arc is one of the better spots of the movie. Not the best spot, but one of the better aspects of the story. That being said, he's still written very stereotypical, which I'm not entirely a big fan of. But because of the emotional arc, it's something I can kind of live with. It just feels like this movie tried to give too many emotional arcs to too many of its characters, and some of them just got really lost. And you just didn't feel any development with pretty much any characters outside of the main character and James Corden's character. And the Meryl Streep, it felt like you were getting development, but then like the next scene, she was acting like the lessons she learned in the previous scene didn't happen. That happened a couple times, and it bugged me a little bit. But with Nicole Kidman's character, and I'm blanking on the guy's name, he played Darren in season 9 of How I Met Your Mother, but I can't think of the actor's name. Anyway, the other Broadway star, those two characters, they have two musical numbers, but overall you could probably pluck them out of the movie and it wouldn't change anything really. And they have two of my two least favorite musical numbers for a couple of reasons. Nicole Kidman's musical number, even though the song itself wasn't like seductive or anything, she's wearing fishnet stockings in a like high skirt thing, and she's dancing basically on top of a minor, and it felt very off to me. But even with that, their character development was non-existent. And then lastly, the sound. I thought the musical numbers were fairly well done, well choreographed. They were shot fairly well. The music itself was good, but it wasn't catchy. I can't really remember any of the songs, in all honesty, and I just watched it. They just don't get stuck in your head. They're not very memorable or anything. So overall, The Prom is a movie with a lot of potential, where the story and plot has a lot of potential, but the execution was lackluster, and there were some things that really made me a little mad because absolutely everyone, felt like a stereotype. Even the movie itself feels almost like a stereotype in and of itself. And so that's just something that really frustrated me with this movie. That being said, I do enjoy musicals, and I do think there's some enjoyment in the musical numbers and just watching some of the interactions with the characters, even though I don't think it's the actors' best performances. I do think the lead actress gives a really good performance, and the rest, they're fine. They get some fun moments there, but overall, I did not enjoy this movie, and I have to give The Prom a 2. Thanks for watching this video. If you have seen The Prom, if you haven't seen it, if you don't plan on seeing it, if you plan on seeing it, if you completely disagree with my opinion, I'd love to hear your thoughts, whatever they are, in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed me, if you enjoyed this review, go ahead and smash that thumbs up icon and smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss upcoming videos of mine. And I will return next time when I see you again.